Don't care who I have to play anyway, just want to get there. Alright.
MLB Network is your exclusive.
See if we were split after 2 games, or if we will be going to LA, trying to end the series there.
And the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our.
While this is playing, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. I'm gonna eat, and I'll be ready to start once all the pregame festivities end.
Season is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
Carlos Martinez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, everybody knows who this guy is. Last year, he was the Cy Young Award winner. He's got electric stuff, and I just love watching how he goes about his business. He gets himself ready for every start, and he has a game plan. I'm curious to see how he's going to attack this lineup today with the game plan he's put together. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At second base, Colton Wong. What I love about his game is he's fearless on the pivot. He will hang in there, take a hit, and still get rid of the ball. Nice arm and has good arm strength that allows him to hang around that base a little bit longer than most.
Heading for the box, there you see the young star Yasiel Puig as they are ready for baseball.
Right fielder.
Finishing up my snack. Let's get started. Not gonna add a slider into pitches today. In today's game.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is a situation, Matt, where they can really redeem themselves. Look, they lost by 1 run last game. Really tough to get past. But you got to throw that out right here, right now is the time to turn it around. And this big half inning could do it for them.
Bounced softly in front of the plate.
Yeah, if I remember right, they got to Martinez early in Game 2. And just kind of hung around and got some runs late. They got to him pretty early. So hopefully a better start for him tonight.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't.
2 seam and circle change combos can be really good. Same motion, different speeds.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Bring it in.
Nakamura swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing.
Mid-in, low and outside, low and outside.
He never threw the same pitch twice in a row,
Winning.
and he won the battle because of it.
I'll take it. And Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first.
Well, he's putting up MVP numbers unlike some players I know, looking at Matt, who did have a home run in game 1. Our opening playoff push, I can't complain too much.
On the move.
Right, they won.
The catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now a moment here in St. Louis.
Gotta keep an eye on the time. It's 11:15, basically. Inning before 1 would be great. I don't want this to go all the way to 1 o'clock, but, you know, basically I'm going to play as long as I have to play.
So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if
And
they
he got
get
rocked in his first
as it
start.
goes deeper to the game, but it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Kenta Maeda is on the mound for game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, last outing he pitched into the 4th inning and got a no decision. Clearly, he's going to have to go deeper and give his team a chance to win. That's what we're looking for in this game. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. In this day and age,
Yeah, nothing's changed for them. Same thing.
These guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Wow, went 3 for 4, and that boosted him to 167. Yeah, 5 pitches, great.
In there, 0-1.
A lot to look for.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
That
2-1 count, I'll take that.
Missed 2-1.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Feel a little bit better seeing some of the pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Working a count now.
Another try at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second.
Good job, Dyson.
Yeah,
7-8 pitches and get a hit. Can't ask for anything better.
Good start.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's ready. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Puig racing back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
I'll live with that. Second and third. Maeda's still pitching like he pitched against the Mets. I tell you what, if I get a 7-0 lead, I feel extremely confident that I'm going to close that game out.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Reiner towards second. Oh, and he can't hang on. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score.
Take him however you can get him.
And he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Now at the plate, Randall Pritchard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A throw behind the run.
All right.
Second. Just keeping.
Let's see if we can add to it.
From the stretch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on it early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners
no
on
outs.
base.
Still, I mean, double play could change that, but no outs and already in.
Right here in this
12
game.
pitches, I'll take that.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3
Yeah.
now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch.
I was hoping that could be a ball, make it easy for me.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
All right, what are you gonna do?
As a look, now the pitch.
Down the middle. Okay.
Down the middle for strike number 2.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing.
For all that just to work it back to full and get the base anyway. I'll take that.
Shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Stepping into the box, Reed Comstock. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2.
Still gonna run out of it anyway, but damn. If he doesn't get that ball, for sure, we get a run. If that ball gets behind them, the game takes a 2-run turn right there. All right, Jed.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Another first inning RBI.
I gotta take advantage of this. Gotta take advantage.
Ready with the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this is fouled back.
It's a great pitch. Because worst case scenario, best case scenario for me is that they're looking at a pop-up.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Smoked on the ground.
Base hit.
And that'll get through into center.
3-0.
And the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game over to third, but it's blown away. Colton Wong will stand in.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Could not ask for a better start to this game.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here.
That inning is going to blow up their bullpen, which is the big thing, especially if we win this game.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
So many pitches for this guy already. He's 1 monster hit away from just destroying this game.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Still just in the first.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And this
Double
is
play, damn it.
down to short. Could be 2. On to first as they get
3 runs there, I'll take it.
Out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. St. Louis is out in front, 3-0.
The Carlos will take care of business from here. Give you 3 runs and potentially can give you more. Gotta take care of business, dude.
Wind-up and the pitch.
Springer.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Boy, he's really mixing them up nice. Slider away, and then comes back with a 2-seamer in. Those balls are moving in opposite directions, and you're giving the hitter opposite things to look for.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he loops under the ball and pops it up.
I think right there, that's alright.
Bases are empty.
Alright, so 2-seamer in, circle change away.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far.
I agree, Jay. This is one guy I'm not really trying to mess with.
Deep into this one.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second.
Monster. Dude is a straight-up monster.
He looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Alright, Gonzalez, get your ass in the batter's box so we can move on here, please. Thank you.
Line to the right side. And they find some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, I guess that's one time the shift does help, because the shift actually probably kept that as a single.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first.
I think there could be. The one thing that Stan is he's a monster, and then you also have to keep the fact in that he plays in a park that's not exactly super easy to hit home runs in. Judge has a ballpark he can hit him in. He just needs to work on his eye, because the fact that he strikes out so much, I guess in a way it kind of works for him, because you know if he strikes out a lot, you're willing to pitch him a little more, because you can get him out. But if he worked on his eye and was able to cut down on the strikeouts, potentially he could be very, very dangerous, more so than he already is now.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
I just think at some point, you know, people talking about, what's his name, you know, Harper and, Harper, Machado, Trout, if they leave their teams where they end up going, they could change the landscape of baseball. Imagine one of those guys getting paired up with him. It's not even fair.
Line drive to center field. Springer is right there, one down.
The tight end, yeah. He is in basketball, you just move out the way. It's just like another LeBron. Like he comes barreling down the lane like, sorry coach, I'm not taking that.
In now, Carlos Martinez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
And this one I have no problem with.
One out, nobody on.
In a perfect world, I could get this guy out the game early and make them have to go to their bullpen and tax the bullpen, which even with a day off still helps me for game 3.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
A really good job to get 3 runs in the first, but disappointed I still couldn't get. Managed to push across one more. That double play hurt.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute bracket. And you can see our series at
Alright, Boston.
Things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. He singled his last time up. Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself.
Gold Glover, yeah, those days are long gone.
In order go the Cardinals.
Barely can move these days. Yep. So many options for them to figure out what they need to do going forward. Free agency will be interesting to see. First thing to me is Lance Lynn staying. How much are you willing to pay him to keep him there? They need to keep him. I thought they would trade him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side.
All right, Carlos, doing good, buddy. And then I forget you add Reyes back. Like I keep forgetting that. I was just so used to, I'm just so used to seeing him on the game, just totally forgot that he was injured. Just think about having Reyes. You add him to the rotation, that probably is a difference in a couple of games right there.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
I really just gave up a hit to him. It was right down the middle too, but
right, not really a good hitter, but he puts the ball in play. Nice job.
it's being lazy. He can't just throw it right down the middle.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
At this point, I'd trade almost anyone on the roster for him, because it's with the contracts that the big bats are going to be getting coming up. You could look at, it sounds silly, but you can kind of look at it as what they would be getting Stanton for is a bargain for the production. You hope he'd stay healthy, of course, but it's not like we have a, it's not like we're like Detroit, Comerica, where it's a clear pitcher's park. Stan could be successful at Busch. Great middle of the lineup guy. If the rest of our guys are healthy, I kind of like that. Like, that's the one big thing the Cardinals miss. Look at it. Molina was batting cleanup this year. Jed was batting cleanup this year. Fowler was batting cleanup. Pham, like, a big bat does so much to help out the Cardinals. It really, really does. Someone to be scared of. Yep, I would be cool with that too. I know a lot of people don't want to give up Reyes, but I'm like, look, we need a big bat. We need to buckle down. Like, it's silly, but if you really think about it, like, we had Pujols for, you have this man who is a permanent fixture at number 3, period. Because for me, you could have Pujols 3, Edmonds 4, Roland 5. When you have guys that like literally just are cemented, bolted down in your lineup, it makes it so much easier for everybody else. When you're mixing, I feel like me, if I'm batting third, I would bat different than if I was batting sixth. And when that constantly is getting changed every day, that has to have an effect on those guys,
Get him to move off the box a little bit.
Yep, see, forgot he did. See, just...
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
It's just, there's no consistency, and that's something that one of the things that I know Matheny was trying to get production, like, generate it, but there's no consistency. I feel like that might have actually hurt the cause. Maybe if you had a role that people could just, like, really dig into, the production would come. We'll never know, because that's not how he manages. I know Yachty was critical of him at different points in the year for that.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe has it. And he's set down, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right.
I would definitely agree with that.
And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter.
The MVP, 1 for 1. Well, Maeda has kind of settled down a little. I think he had 28 pitches in the first inning.
And this is fouled at the plate.
And he's definitely kind of come back down to earth, but, got a huge lead.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Well, huge. You have a big enough lead.
Good change up that
Feel a little
time, but he
comfortable.
wouldn't bite on it.
One of our best pitchers going.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
All right, Cards.
There's a
Carp
swing.
on another way.
High in the air into left field. Cabrera,
Oh, I thought that was going to get out. Damn.
and that's the second out.
Fielder number 15, Randall Richard.
Here's Randall Richard.
I'm just curious to see which of the young guys on this team are going to be... I I guess I was going to say built around, but being
And the pitch.
they're going to put the investment in to see grow.
Strike one.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start.
Really curious to see what happens with Piscotty next year, because he had a rough year.
He had a rough inning.
I know he had some stuff going on in his personal life, but it was a rough year statistically, and I definitely hope that he does bounce back. Still believe in him.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away.
Oh, yeah.
Ball in 2 strikes.
Hey, not a bad
I was kind of, at times throughout the year, I'm like, I don't know how I really feel about him, but so many extra base hits, I really like it. Dude's got raw power. And when it comes effortless like that, that's a good thing. That means his swings are always it's gonna be consistent like pool holes. Just has a sweet swing. You can tell, like, looking at the swing, a home run and a double, a home run and a single, when you were swinging in St. Louis, look the same. He's just trying to hit the ball. Alright, a third of the way through.
Excursion back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager, settles in to start things out.
Alright, the third place dude in the MVP voting.
First
Carpenter
pitch
was
on its
first,
way.
Grichuk was second.
Hit out towards second. Wong gets to it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable.
I may regret it, but I'm much happier to face Springer than I am to face Peterson. Peterson worries me a lot more because he's a power lefty. Sucks for average on this game. I realize he strikes out a lot, but I'm not trying to deal with him on the game.
Strike at the knees.
Because all it takes is one big swing and boom, there we go.
Man, I tell you what,
Yeah, some consistency would definitely be nice.
Continued to pound that first pitch for
I understand injuries, like, you know, what Cleveland had for a lot of the season. Big bats missing time. But it'd be nice, you know, to, like, Lindor knows he's batting at the top of the lineup pretty much every day. Santana knows where he's at in the lineup. He's been moved around a little more than I think he'd probably like, but
hard hit ball to second,
damn it.
and that's through for a base hit.
He's able to do a lot for them. Edwin's fixed in the middle as he should be. Bruce fixed in the middle as he should be.
Like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Just want the thing to be gone.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking.
Yep, I'd totally be cool with that. And that brings up a good thing. You bring up Kelly. Something also to think about when eventually, I mean, Molina had a good year. Oh, come on now.
It's ball 2.
Molina had a good year, but at what point do you decide that you want to pull the trigger?
You got to feel pretty good that he's seeing what you're seeing.
756 inches.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around
I'm just getting
strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole.
Hump.
Battle back.
Dude. What the hell is this right now? Like, nothing is a strike?
Yet. Here's the delivery. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Discount at worst should be even. Because that first pitch should have been, or the second pitch should have been a strike.
No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
And now they get a big inning, an opportunity for a big inning.
Got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Agreed, but just as far as when having some, I think having some reps up, more reps up top would help. Probably expedite that process. But it definitely makes it harder when you're still getting production out of Molina. I was actually really surprised. Early in the season, I was like, you know, contract before the season, or we're not talking, I thought that
The 0-1 delivery.
they were going to move. I wouldn't say move on, but I thought that he would
got him to swing early in it. Now you
get
got
like
it
maybe
set
a
up. You
just
can go
really
back
get a
to
1 year
one
deal.
fastball or double it up with another changeup.
But I like Yachty a lot. He's a good guy to learn from.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in
2019, I can live with that.
with 2 away.
Well executed.
I
two-seamer
definitely
on the
live with that.
outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So it's 7, 8, 9, I believe. Forsythe, then their third baseman, and then Maeda.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Who, if we can get out of this inning clean, Maeda might leave.
He comes set.
I'm the
Here's
fifth.
0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Alright, starting to look at the clock a little bit more because I can tell it's getting later.
And
Like just mentally.
1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Tough spot to hit here.
We're getting kind of.
The base open, so you have to almost.
I feel like the ump
like
is
pitcher. Is he gonna try to
almost
pitch
like
around
the
him,
game was
or
going
is he gonna
fast
come
in
straight to
game 1. I almost feel like he's trying to make game 2 go fast by having to throw over the middle. And dude, the strike zone wasn't like this when the game
I
started.
appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Well, so much for taking pitches.
I don't really want to go with another slider away, but I'm gonna keep it off speed.
3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
From the stretch. Struck him out.
There we
So
go.
they work out of the jam.
Slider away was the key in that at bat.
Dodgers strand.
Good job, Carlos.
Down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Reed Hamscott. He hit a sac fly earlier.
It's big to get out of that inning clean.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball.
I need to go back to being a little more patient, but I feel like I'm trying to force the issue a little bit. To have better at bats here.
The 1-0 delivery.
Right down the middle, of course.
For a strike.
Mentally say I'm taking the first 2 pitches in this at bat before we start thinking about swinging, and then you give me that.
I don't care how good a hitter you are, and this guy's a good hitter, by the way, but he came right after him early in the count.
Hard hit at third. Seguin brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out.
I can't be too upset though. I mean, 50 pitches. That was a good. I wasn't a. I didn't feel like it was a bad hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jet Jerko looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Scorched to third.
Say it again.
Throw to first.
Like Rob over there.
2 away here in the home fourth.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
All right, a little better.
Ripped down the
Holding down the line.
And
It's gonna be 2.
reach at first, but he can't flag it down. He'll get it into second.
Got a strong arm, but he's not doing that. Alright, good job.
You can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Your ideas.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. To his left, Seager. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double.
That wasn't really a good at-bat.
On MLB Network right after this.
Alright, 0 through 4. In good shape. Get this guy out, we'll be in great shape.
Third baseman, Rob.
I want to give them the opportunity to sacrifice and keep them in the game. I want to kind of force their hand and see what they'll do. As they're running out of outs. Still a long way to go in this game. We're nearing the halfway point.
Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right
I'll
there.
take the slider out a little farther.
His fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a
And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That one stings. In fact, they would give me that one.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Swing and a miss.
There's a slider again.
The same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers.
All right, they're going to leave him in.
Nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Kenta Maeda is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Got how I feel right now, Carlos.
And the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and misses. He just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches
almost 5 scoreless.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in this.
And really only had 1 inning to worry about.
He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line
there we go. 5 shutout.
1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box.
And the auto out. The auto out and Martinez.
Begin the home 5th.
Carlos Martinez.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Let's go, Cole.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And they'll try and tempt him with one of the third, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Ready on 1-2. Got him.
There we go. Sitting down.
Center fielder number 4.
Ready once again, Gerard Dyson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Here's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. And that's out number 2.
No, it's a good thing we got to this guy early, because it seems like he has definitely settled down.
Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge you with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2. Here it comes. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with his side retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
That's down a little bit. Okay.
Now the pitch.
Cabrera.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down.
See if we can just keep things up.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Diaz onto the grass. 1 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Okay.
Here's Corey
Or with those sliders in on lefties a lot, so maybe catch him off guard.
Strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Somewhere's almost a freebie.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 6, George Springer.
Here's George Springer.
That's gonna make you nervous. All right.
He's just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the end of the line here.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
He still got a decent amount of energy, too.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2.
But he did struggle with the slider away, so I'll probably end up going back to it soon. Just trying to save it to 2 strikes if I can.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Chop foul over.
Yeah, we're going with the slider now.
Boy, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now another 1-2. This now is hit.
There we go, slider away.
Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Luis Avila enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Luis Avila.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
MVP. Alright, he's out, so now we go to the pen.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time.
Stretch my leg real quick. And check their pen. And duke up.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really
Hopefully
have to
just
pay
3
attention as a pitcher.
innings are left
And
in
if
this
you have
game.
good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Right fielder number 15, Randall Richard.
Ready for another shot now. Randall Grichuk comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Let's see what we do here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Seager into shallow center. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Catcher, Reed Comstock.
Ready once again, Reed Comstock. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Comstock's seen a whole lot of nothing so far in the playoffs.
He's set, and the
Had
pitch.
one good game.
In tight
Pretty
here
quiet.
with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I forgot to fix that going forward. He's going to be the 5th.
1-0 pitch on the
order.
way.
He's going to have to start being
Hard on the
productive.
ground toward
He has 1 hit,
short.
maybe 2 hits.
Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they lead it 3-0.
1
Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
That means most of my hits are in 1 inning. Most of my damage was done early, otherwise this would be a different game. And 3-0 is still a comfortable lead with this guy up.
Here's a swing
and still have Warren and Rosenthal available if need be.
Third base dugout, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
I'll jinx myself.
Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away.
Really, Reed?
And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Fouled back. The 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
So I haven't thrown up there too much. Also haven't been getting that call too much this series so far.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Really shouldn't, but man, I do what I do.
3-0 now. Rob Segedin waits on deck.
Okay.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
We're gonna make this stressful.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Boy, boy.
Full count. Here it comes. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. They got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners
One
on
swing
base,
can change this game. All right.
string anything together.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Like anything but a home run.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively
Which I've not really done a lot to set that this inning for that matter.
This is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Andrew Toles will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew Toles.
This question right now is how much confidence do I have in myself to get this guy out.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Alright, gotta be careful here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down.
I mean, the only thing I can hurt is home run.
To get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead.
What's up, Remy? My thoughts exactly.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Still gonna stick with that.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side.
I think he's done after 7 innings.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote.
That was the big bullet there. That inning looked like it could be trouble.
Zach Duke gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Here's Jed Jerko now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Jed Jerko.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate.
Normally I would take him out the game.
1 for 2 in the ball game.
Defensive purposes, but this time I'll just leave it. His speed helps.
The 1-0 delivery. Hopped up. Duke has a play. 2 gone.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible at that.
Again, Aledmus Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hot shot to third.
There we go, I'll take that hit.
And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Ready for another chance? Carlos Martinez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
That's not what I want to do. Do I want to leave him in? Take him out. I think I'll take him out.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Steven Piscotty will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Steven Piscotty.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Sit out. Piscotty pitch hit home run. Let's go. Game over. That should do it. The queen.
To straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series. And the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
I think that'll do it. 6 outs away, 5-run lead. We think we're good.
Get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get...
Or King in this case, yeah.
Really bad result.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
And we got it. Alright, hey. Back off trying to hit my dudes, guys. Just take your L and move on. Let's go, Cards.
Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This feels good. We're going to go up 2-0. It's best of 7. We are in great shape. Great shape.
Here's the pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2.
On the end of his bat. Hey, if I could change the color of his bat, make it a little more, let's go, multicolor. Yeah, I'll do it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. The short hit hard.
Walk up to the batter's box in a row.
Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this.
And I will bring in, I'll sit Warren. Rosenthal has struggled a little. Thus, I will bring him
Trevor
in.
Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In now is Yasiel Puig. No hits.
And also because I want to hear that song.
Struck out once.
Number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Let's go, Redbirds.
Curveball that time, not even close. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner.
I'll take
Quick
that.
reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd.
Become a fan attraction. I know, right? Do what you have to do. It roads to show if I'm getting my ass whooped when I'm putting up good numbers, best believe I gotta do something to draw attention to me, right? Gotta put the asses in the seats.
And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ooh, and he finds
That's the whole point of using Rosenthal.
Good
It's
pitch
supposed
right
to be
there
like
from
that.
the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And damn it, we're gonna go right back up there. This time we'll go higher, so it makes it harder.
This one's flared out toward left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away.
I'm also gonna leave Rosenthal in to pitch the ninth too.
Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
4 outs away from going up 2-0 for the second series in a row. And what is this music?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Head-to-head with Trevor Rosenthal. 5 for 9.
Probably a home run or
And the
two.
1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
You were early on that pitch. I'm gonna stay away from the fastball.
Swinging a soft liner. And that will make him 1 for 4 in this one. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
I was just confused, like, what's going on right now?
Here's George Springer. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
This one, though, is more, I'm leaving Rosenthal in because he struggled. So if he's going to struggle, damn it, get your struggles out now, so I know I can't rely on you going forward.
This hitter's so amped up, ready to go. Nice job of pulling the string.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Or be productive, and it lets me know later on in the series I can rely on you.
Squared that one up just a little late.
My thoughts.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
And that will break up the shutout.
Seager rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And truthfully, I'd rather him struggle now than struggle in a game that's close.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball.
So gotta be
1-0.
careful, though.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now.
Yep.
Here's the 1-0. A changeup over the inside.
Grandal gets out, or Gonzalez will be facing a lefty. And if it goes past that, I was probably going to get warmed up.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, that's his third hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Here's Adrian now. Head-to-head with Trevor Rosenthal. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Okay. I'm a little nervous now.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Dodgers 1. Adam Liberatore comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game off for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Okay. That's a little more eventful than I definitely would have liked for that to be. End result is we get out the inning. It's 5-1.
Swing and a looper to left.
Not really doing a lot at the plate.
1 out.
That home run back to Scotty was huge.
Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
All right.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
MVP's not doing what he was doing earlier. That's for sure. Still very productive, but not the Matt Carpenter we saw during the regular season.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
I feel like we might not see that dude.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hey, don't quit here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Trying to attach him with it. Still don't like him though. I don't blame you. You have had some struggles with them.
Going to find the seats as well. It does. So quite a battle here as it remains 1-2.
It's like, could you guys be a little productive, you know? I mean, just a tad.
Here he comes again.
Win a game or two.
Still hanging with him.
Or the best are when you're hitting well and it's like you're up 5-0. The next time you come up to bat, you're losing like 9-6. Like, really, guys? Like that.
2-2
Not even striptease or anything, just let it all go.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Locked
He's really good at that,
battle. Here comes another one. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
Great cutback.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
The run back burned your chick.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
On last year's game, that would not have been a home run.
Stepping in now, Reed Comstock, as he lays off a fastball too low.
I know, right? That's the worst part. Like, that's how I feel like it is sometimes with the Road to the Show, which is why I like. While Road to the Show is fun, part of the reason why I like being able to play and control more things. It's like an RPG, like.
Those first pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but
like the Final Fantasy VII, if you only can control one person, the computer controls the other two. And you look at some of the things they do, like, why are you doing this? Like, I wouldn't do this.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And all you can do is just live with it.
Two out, nobody on. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. The Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
In danger? I hate to break it to you guys. I'm pretty sure that you are.
The windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Just missed it.
Well, there's another single. They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not getting that big clutch hit. They've only driven in one run, but they got a bunch of hits already strung across the scoreboard.
Digging in, Rob Segedin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Star Ocean. Like, and I'll see when I get to play Final Fantasy 12.
action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
So, enjoy all the characters. Nice.
Matt Coleman takes
Very,
the ball
very,
here
very
as he'll
nice.
enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
It's hard to do that. It's why I'm kind of really, like, I'm trying to be hidden on Twitch, like, seen but or heard, whatever, I stream. I've been kind of lax on watching other streams as much because I really want to go into Danganronpa 3 with no spoilers. I don't want anything spoiled. A couple of my friends have the game. They're itching to talk about it.
Here's the first
Like,
pitch
no.
to him. Tough
Let me
slider
get the
over
game,
inside
please.
for
Like, I have to
strike.
wait. Money's tight. So let me wait and get the game and enjoy it.
Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one.
That
That's the
slider's been
fastest
causing
slider down the way,
problems.
trying to get him
Martinez
chasing
had that
those
slider
two
going
pitches.
early.
A runner at first.
While a
with no
double
outs
play would be
here.
nice, I'll just settle for an out.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Which,
And he will make the running catch near the
Man
stands. A
outs.
tough play there on the run for the first down.
Daisy Kid, welcome. Welcome back. Just in time to see what looks like
John Peterson.
the end of...
Grab him
Ah,
back for the
fuck.
pitcher here.
Peterson.
I always get nervous right facing this guy.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first
Good
strike.
series.
It's a tough pitch to hit.
A
As a hitter, you see
recap,
the ball
I
start
started-
right
no, I
down the
started
middle,
NLCS
goes
today.
swinging, it disappears away from
Game
the-
1, we had runners on first and second, and I was trying to bunt them over with Reyes, who I started in Game 1, and Kershaw hit him, which loaded the bases with one out, and we were able to get 2 runs. Diaz beat out a throw to first, what would have been a double play. After we got a RBI single,
Here comes the first
and I
pitch.
believe we went up 2-0, we won the game 2-1.
Scoring position at second with 2 down.
An amazing play to throw out at
And he won't bite at that
an outfield
one. It's
assist.
2-0.
Or, well, he threw it in. Dyson threw it in. I think it was Puig hit it.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Cutoff was Diaz, and then he threw it home, and we were able to gun him out at home in the bottom of the, or at the top of the 8th, and then finish it out.
That's not the pitch he's looking for.
I'm trying. But this game, we got 3 runs in the first inning off of Maeda.
Started did he hold up in time? Yes.
Piscotty hit a 2-run home run in the 8th, or the 7th, whatever inning it
Here's
was.
the 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and
Just trying to get out this game. We'll look at the highlights here in this one.
Over 39,000 on their feet.
But I also will upload these games. I uploaded all of the NLDS games to my YouTube channel, and I'll do the same for these probably in the morning.
They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here.
I hope so, Remy. Halfway there.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
6 scoreless. That 7th inning was rough. But he definitely was the star of the game.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team.
Trolling with the snake eater for sure.
Big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Super cat from down in the dust, don't bother
Yeah, one of my buddies thought it was hilarious when I told him I was going to do that. He's like, "You're silly."
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Cards take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching.
We're going to talk for a little bit here after this.
Have a great night.
But let's check out the highlights first for those of you that came in a little later in this. So,
Our final ice score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
how it started. RBI number 1.
No errors.
Deflected off the
Left
glove.
3 men on base.
With runners on first and second.
1 run on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9
There's
runs.
1 run.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Then Comstock with the sac fly.
Stadium. A sellout of 46,000.
Diving catch.
Cardinals would like
That was
to
for
thank
the
you
first
joining us
out.
in baseball.
And I was saying when that happened, if he doesn't make that play,
Drive home safely. Have a good night.
2-run score minimum, and we could have blown the game wide open with that. But it's fine. And Jed lines one up the middle, and there was run number 3. You can imagine I was pretty damn happy with the way it started. Then this was the big one in the 7th. 2 guys on base and able to get out the inning. Back-to-back punch-outs. Avoid giving up a run. Piscotty pinch hit in the 7th. A bomb to left center. Yo, Wicked, what up? I'm up 2-0. This is game 2 of the series. Game 1, I won 2-1. Trevor Rosenthal trying to be unreliable again. So his role is going to be minimized going forward. I pitched him in game 1 and he didn't pitch all that well. And Grichuk, what we just saw a couple minutes ago, line drive home run to the bullpen, give us back a 5-run lead, and yeah, after that it was pretty much automatic. Ground out, and the Cards defend home field, go up 2-0, and now we'll go to LA for up to 3 games. So, start of the game, 86 pitches, no runs allowed. And some